It's time for a new vlog. How's it going, people? Woo! Okay, it's relatively early right now for some vlogging, but I'm gonna be relatively busy today, so gotta upload this video early. We're looking at well, let me go ahead and move out of the way here. We are looking at, boy, how old was I in this image? Let's see. This was 15 years ago. So I was, oh boy, 15 years ago, little tired. 37, 25 I was in this video. Ha! 25-year-old Nightmare RH. So I kind of really want to react to some things that have been floating around social media, let alone a lot on YouTube, because a lot of people are actually, I guess, not digging the new skill. Some people are saying it's a little boring. Some people are saying it's just not RuneScape at all. And I mean, yeah, you can definitely agree with that. It's definitely a new form of RuneScape, but then again, I mean, the game is evolving. I have been a very big advocator of conserving like a very RuneScape player mentality. However, I will say that there are some good evolutions. Obviously, RuneScape 3 evolved into, well, what pretty much came out of my bumhole about 30 minutes ago. Crapola. Yo, yes. But as for old school RuneScape, I mean, we have evolved into such a great, really, like, looking back on old school RuneScape for the last, like, decade, it just really, wow. 2013, people was playing RuneScape 2007, not really knowing where it was going. A lot of people were talking that, oh, it's just going to die off. RuneScape 3 is the new RuneScape. 2007 RuneScape, it ain't going to be a thing. 1 year later, it turned into old school RuneScape, and you pretty much saw the game just completely explode and take off running. So I really want to kind of talk a little bit about this old video, why to quit RuneScape, and then tie it in to pretty much what's going on right now with the new skill. And oh man, we got a lot of stuff to talk about in today's episode. If you do me a favor and if you enjoyed this, definitely smash the like button. Check back here daily, because you're more than likely not going to get notified of new content. To be honest, I'm still really debating about maybe making a brand new channel, because my algorithm on older channels is pretty much dead on, just destroyed. And yeah, I mean, I'm doing a test run right now for the next, like, couple weeks, seeing how uploads do on this channel, along my main channel as well, too. But, yeah, this algorithm, and to be perfectly honest, I don't really want to, man, it's a tough subject to talk about. It really is. It really is a tough subject to talk about, because either way you look at it, vlogging on YouTube is really just not, like, popular anymore. But then again, it really depends who you're asking. If you're asking someone that enjoys vlogs but do not get notifications, that's a little different story. But overall, yes, old school RuneScape has definitely transformed overnight, pretty much. And why would you want to quit RuneScape? It's because you're no longer having fun. The game doesn't appeal to you. Maybe there's updates that come along that just really don't seem like very fun to do. You've completely lost interest in it. And at the same time, it just doesn't feel like RuneScape. A lot of people on social media are kind of really flocking to saying, hey, you know, sailing, it just doesn't feel like RuneScape per se. Sure, that's definitely one way to look about it. I mean, we now have boats and hoes. Literally, people are sailing around on oceans. And, I mean, for the most part, like, all my friends on this game, all the people that I talk to, people in my Discord server, everyone's really enjoying sailing as a whole. But there are people that will always not enjoy it, and that's completely understandable. I ended up making this video 15 years ago, talking about why would a person actually want to quit the game. And I love really diving into psychology for pretty much anything. And there were people back in 2013, February 7th, that were quitting the game. Now, the remarkable thing about it is that old school RuneScape, or I should say RuneScape 2007, came out a couple weeks later. February 7th, there was still very dark times on RuneScape. Why to quit RuneScape? Well, because people didn't want to play RuneScape 3 crapola. People didn't want Evolution of Combat. People did not want a crappy webcam. Imagine if I had a 4K webcam back in 2013. Like, holy nuts, man. I did actually upgrade my webcam. My webcam is phenomenal. I was actually live streaming last night on Twitch TV, and I did upload a new video on my main channel as well. I got my webcam down pack. I got a brand new microphone. I got to buy a brand new laptop. This laptop that I'm on right now cost me about $4,000 back in January of 2022. I guess I got to drop like $4,000 every couple years. I am actually looking at some Black Friday sales right now for a brand new Asus ROG, or I don't believe it's a ROG series, ROG, Republic of Gamers. I believe it's the Strix series. Either way, it's mighty expensive, but either way, I need a damn upgrade, because last night, live streaming, computer was... And yes, I do love laptops, because I do travel a lot. I am in and out of different states, so I love the mobility aspect. Not to mention all the years that I was in the military for over 15 years. I'm retired now. Crazy how time flies, but packing up a laptop for mobility reasons, it's definitely there. I can't pack up a damn desktop. A lot of people ask me why I prefer laptops, because the mobility aspect. And laptops nowadays are very powerful compared to laptops back in 2013. But 2013, why were people quitting RuneScape? Chairs, water. Because people were fed up with the updates. People were fed up with the game. People were fed up with the management team. And really, people were just fed up in general and did not like the style that RuneScape was really going forward with. It was really a bad dilemma, because back in 2013, early time frame, I dived in to a lot more skilling aspect. I actually ended up getting 99 prayer on RS3, and I was still enjoying playing the game, not to mention uploading content, and it was just overall a really fun type of aspect to kind of indulge in. I really didn't dive so much into Evolution of Combat like during that time frame, but the player base was just really leaving, and it was very sad and very unfortunate. As for old school RuneScape right now, there is not a max exodus that is happening. If anything, there's actually a calling of new players coming to the game, which is pretty cool. We're actually seeing the opposite. We're seeing a mass migration of new people actually starting to play the game. But there are people that are very unhappy with the new skill. And this is where I've talked to a handful of people. I'm like, hey, look, if you're no longer enjoying doing something, why are you wasting your time on it? One game that I used to play that I don't really play anymore, I never really talked about this, is a game called War Dragons. Yes, War Dragons. It's a mobile game. I'm pretty sure that I still have the game downloaded on my iPhone. I played it with one of my ex-girlfriends, one of my ex-girlfriends that I never actually made videos with or had on live streams. I know that sounds very giggity nasty, but no. PG rated. Nightmare RH is not a porn star in any aspect whatsoever. War Dragons. Oh, I actually do have it still downloaded. Yeah. War Dragons. The game is really fun. You can pay to play. I remember My ex-girlfriend and me, we ended up like dropping like $50 just for fun on it. And it was a fun experience, but it got to a point where I said, or actually I should say, we ended up breaking up. It was a very short-term relationship, probably about 7 months. And we ended up breaking up. And I'm like, you want to know what? I'm really not having fun on this game anymore, because me and her would actually do like co-op missions, which was actually really cool for a mobile game. You could legitimately do co-op like dragon slaying like missions. You're basically pretty much a dragon the entire time, which is pretty awesome. And your job is to pretty much like destroy stuff. That's all you gotta do. I'm here to fuck shit up. That's essentially what you did on this game. So it was fun in that aspect, but then when I lost the co-op aspect, and it wasn't there anymore. Now, ironically, a lot of people stopped playing RuneScape because their friends quit the game. However, my friends, my real-life friends who got me into RuneScape back in 2005, they actually ended up quitting RuneScape later that year. I stood on the game. They actually moved into, I believe Halo 3 was on the rise with Xbox Live, and I ended up continuing to play RuneScape. It's a little comical if you think about it, but there are people on this game that do legitimately stop playing the game because their friends actually quit the game. And to be honest, I really don't blame these people. I mean, if you're going to be playing this game because of a friend aspect, which means like, hey, my friends are playing this game, okay, cool, that's awesome. And then all your friends pretty much leave, I can totally understand the pressure of stopping to play. But I'll go ahead and basically say the same thing as I left off in this vlog 15 years ago. Why to quit RuneScape? It comes down to one sentence. You're not having fun. That's pretty much about it. Like, are you having fun on this game? It's a yes or no question. I'm always having fun, and doing sailing very briefly yesterday, it was a little fun like experience. I never thought in my mind that I'd be able to sail around the oceans of Gillinor, where I can go ahead and control where I go and see other people as well. That's also an amazing aspect. You can go ahead and see other people. It's not just like an instance. Obviously, if you go to God Wars on RuneScape 3, you can have an instance dungeon where you're basically inside of a dungeon and you're pretty much like, hey, it's only me fighting the boss. You see other people sailing around the game. It's a new level of this game. Now, there's a lot of hype and a lot of people significantly making content on this, people doing live streams on this. How long is this surge of the sailing hype going to pretty much last? I honestly really don't know. It's going to be interesting to really see how long until sailing just becomes meh, another 99. Maybe when people start getting 99s in this skill left and right, it's going to be like, okay, we already got a handful of people that are level 99. Pretty much, everything's down packed, and that's pretty much about it. But overall, I mean, yeah, it's very interesting times here. And let me know your guys' opinion. Why to quit RuneScape? If it's because your friends quit, you got to follow your friends. A lot of people do that. Or maybe it's because you just don't have fun anymore. Maybe it's because you have different life goals. Maybe it's because you took a new job that requires a lot more hours. Maybe you are in love. You know, real life matters significantly. Maybe you're starting a family. I mean, people on this game are no longer in their teenage years. There are plenty of people that have kids that are playing RuneScape. So the player base has definitely grown up significantly, and therefore you got to really prioritize goals in life. And oh man, it's pretty comical. Am I going to bring back the bung board? Some of you all have been asking me about that too. I'm not really sure. I'm really digging my new green screen, not to mention my new webcam is amazing. So I'm gonna really see where it takes me. Otherwise, on a closing note, if you want more of Nightmare RH, definitely check out my book on Amazon, Vito. It is a zombie novel, not a RuneScape novel. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll write a RuneScape novel in the future, but not right meow. Otherwise, I love you all. See you tomorrow for a new episode, and later.